The sugar factory never sleeps, running 24 hours a day, processing cane from first harvest until the season's last load. Every grain of sugar on your table begins a journey, miles away, in the heart of a vast sugarcane field. We begin at the source, vast green sugarcane plantations stretching to the horizon, ready for harvest. Sugarcane reaches maturity in 12 to 18 months. You can identify ripe cane by its tall stalk and the sweet aroma it releases. Modern factories use massive mechanical harvesters that can cut thousands of tons of cane per day. Loaded trucks arrive at the factory entrance, where each load is weighed and registered before entering. Harvested cane is immediately loaded onto large trucks and transported to the factory. Timing is critical, as freshness affects sugar yield. Every truck crosses the Weighbridge. Samples are taken from each load to test the sugar content, called bricks level, before processing begins. Large trucks and transported to the factory. Timing is critical, as freshness affects sugar yield. Trucks tip their loads into the receiving yard, a massive holding area where cane waits to enter the processing line. From the yard, cane moves on to a massive conveyor carrier, the first step into the factory's heart. First, rotating knife sets called shredders chop the cane into small pieces, increasing the surface area for maximum juice extraction. The shredded cane then passes through a series of powerful roller mills, each set squeezing out more juice from the fiber. The extracted juice, dark green and cloudy, flows immediately into collection troughs below the mills. The dry fiber left after crushing, called bagasse, is not wasted. It's sent directly to the boilers as fuel to power the entire factory. The raw juice passes through vibrating screens that remove large fiber particles, leaving behind a cleaner liquid for the next stage. The lime juice is rapidly heated in flash tanks to around 104 degrees C, speeding up the chemical reactions that remove impurities. Inside the massive clarifier tanks, impurities settle to the bottom as mud, while clear golden juice rises to the top, a process called clarification. The clarified juice, now light golden and much cleaner, overflows from the top of the clarifier into collection channels. The mud collected at the bottom isn't wasted. Rotary vacuum filters recover any remaining sugar from it before the mud cake is discarded as fertilizer. Clear juice enters the evaporation station, a series of giant vessels called multiple effect evaporators that remove water using steam. As water evaporates, the thin juice thickens into a golden syrup, its concentration measured continuously by expert operators. The syrup moves to vacuum pans, where it boils at reduced pressure. This lower temperature boiling protects the sugar color and quality. In the control laboratory, technicians regularly test bricks levels, the measure of dissolved sugar concentration, using precision instruments. Sugarcane. These tiny crystals act as the nucleus around which new sugar crystals grow. The syrup moves to vacuum pans, where it boils at reduced pressure. This lower temperature boiling protects the sugar color and quality. In crystallizers, the massiquite slowly cools and the crystals continue to grow, solidifying further as they are gently stirred. The massiquite is fed into high-speed centrifuges, spinning at over 1200 molasses syrup. As the centrifuge basket slows and opens, raw sugar crystals are discharged and fall onto conveyors below. The dark molasses separated by centrifuges glass sugar recovery, or as ELA for a sugar feedstock. Raw sugar crystals move along wide conveyor belts toward the next processing stage, the refinery. In a process called affination, raw sugar crystals are mixed with warm syrup and sent through centrifuges again, washing away the colored molasses film. The affined sugar emerges noticeably lighter in color, now ready for the deeper purification steps of the refinery. The affined sugar emerges noticeably lighter in color, now ready for the deeper purification steps of the refinery. The washed crystals are dissolved in hot water to create melt liquor, a high-concentration golden liquid ready for deep purification. In carbonatation vessels, carbon dioxide gas is bubbled through the melt liquor, forming calcium carbonate that traps impurities in color bodies. Columns, removing the last traces of color, producing a brilliantly clear liquid. The result is fine liquor, completely colorless and pure, the backbone of premium white refined sugar. Pure white refined sugar crystals form, significantly whiter and more uniform than raw sugar, with a brilliant crystalline structure. Refined massiquite enters high-speed centrifuges that separate the pristine white crystals from the mother liquor. A fine spray of water washes each crystal inside the spinning basket, ensuring maximum whiteness and cleanliness. Brilliant white refined sugar crystals cascade onto stainless steel conveyors, gleaming under the factory lights. Wet sugar crystals enter large rotary drum dryers where hot air reduces their moisture content to below zero, preventing clumping. Dried sugar is then cooled in cooler conveyors, bringing temperature down before packaging to prevent moisture reabsorption. Vibrating screens grade the sugar by crystal size, separating standard, fine, and coarse sugar into different product streams. Grated sugar is elevated into massive storage silos, some holding up to 50,000 tons of sugar, preserving quality until dispatch. Grated sugar is elevated into massive storage silos, some holding up to 50,000 tons of sugar, preserving quality until dispatch. Inside, white sugar fills the silo from top to bottom, a mountain of crystalline purity stored in controlled conditions. Before any sugar leaves the factory, in the laboratory, checking items of color, moisture, grain size, and purity. Premium for fine glowed sugar and for sugar and chewy 45 alive or below, a near perfect brilliance. Crystal size analysis ensures every bag meets exact specifications, measured through laser diffraction instruments or sieve analysis. Only after all tests pass does the batch receive approval for packaging. Quality is never compromised. Sugar flows from storage silos to high-speed packaging lines, filling 1 kg and 5 kg consumer bags at thousands of packs per hour. Each bag is precisely weighed and heat-sealed before moving forward, ensuring accurate weight and airtight freshness. An inkjet coder prints the manufacturing date and batch number on every package, ensuring full traceability from farm to shelf. Large food-grade tanker trucks are filled with bulk sugar directly from silos, supplying beverage, confectionery, and pharmaceutical industries. Consumer sugar bags are stacked and palletized automatically, then wrapped with stretch film for stability during transport. The finished products are stored in a vast, clean warehouse, rows of perfectly stacked pallets of white sugar ready for distribution. Forklifts load palletized sugar onto delivery trucks, dispatching to supermarkets, food processors, and export terminals worldwide. For export, sugar is loaded at specialized port terminals, bulk carriers transporting hundreds of thousands of tons to international markets. Back in the factory, the boiler house burns bagasse fiber to generate all the steam, a fully self-sufficient energy cycle. High-pressure steam from boilers drives turbines that generate electricity. The factory is completely surplus power to the grid. Factory wastewater is treated in dedicated ponds and systems, ensuring environmental compliance and clean water discharge. The filtered press mud, rich in organic matter, is returned to the fields as natural fertilizer, completing the sustainable cycle. The entire factory is monitored from a central control room. Sophisticated SCADA systems display every process parameter in real time. This is the final product, pure, brilliant, white refined sugar crystals, the result of an extraordinary industrial journey. From your morning coffee to the finest confections, this factory's product reaches millions of tables around the world every single day. From field to crystal, an incredible industrial journey. This is how the world's sugar is made.